It's a beautiful sun, it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful sun, it's a beautiful day. Wake up in the morning. Ooh, bitch. I did want to say this morning a song that really just gave. All right, ooh, can I post in the chat? I can't post in the chat. That is so not fair. Well, I could do a poll though. Hey Ryan, I hope all is well. I'm about to make some cornbread. That's my plan. I'm gonna make cornbread with y'all. I hope it works out for me. I've been having some misses cooking here, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm living with a Gemini, so they're gonna tell you every time. They really gonna tell you, bitch. It's a beautiful day. I'm at my friend's house. They have a beautiful garden. And I'm hella grateful. And they have pumpkins on the steps, so you know, like, it's real festive. It's real Halloweeny and Thanksgiving-y. Hey, Kita. Yeah, I'm in a safe space. I'm in a safe space. I'm in a space where people speak directly and they advocate for themselves. And in turn, I can do the same. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a real beautiful thing. But I'm so excited to make some cornbread, bitch. I'm hungry. And it's been a minute since I made cornbread. I made cornbread like in September, but none in October, which is wild. But I'm making some good ass beans, some cornbread. Bitch, I swear. But yeah, I did want to come through and just update folk. Whew, cause some shit happened last night, bitch. And before I go any further, I just want to give a shout out to all my Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra people. We're in our Black Moon Lilith phase. Look that up if you need more information. But Black Moon Lilith is an asteroid that really, she don't really care too much about how you feel about what she doing, bitch, because she doing her best. She doing her fucking best, and she knows what she deserves. And so, hey, what up, Amanda? Yeah, living with white people is very much not suggested. Like, and I mean that so sincerely. After many attempts, you feel me? Like, I'm coming from a learned place, of just experiencing all types of foolishness, and I'm not even gonna fucking play with y'all and make it seem like I'm currently living in a situation where everything's perfect. It's not. I'm living next door to my ops. That's scary as hell. In my opinion, there's nothing scarier than living next to people that hate your ass. Like, but yeah, no, we are in our Black Moon Lilith phase. If you're an Aquarius, not an Aquarius, excuse me. If you are a Libra, Capricorn, or Virgo, because Virgo just got on the shit. If you a Virgo, welcome, because Virgos just got onto it. But yeah, I feel like when everything was going down in that house meeting, I was like, actually, I'm gonna advocate for myself. I'm not gonna let y'all just roll on me. And I feel like in that moment, they was really feeling like, oh, this bitch not following the script. This bitch not acting subservient. Hell no. I know what I deserve. So when I acted like I know what I deserve, they acted like what they thought I deserved. Exactly. And you know what? It's fitting that Black Moon Lilith and Scorpio season are kind of connecting, because Scorpio season is full of like just analyzing what is not working. And I feel like that's why Scorpios get so much shit, because their processing is a little faster than the rest of us. And I mean that with so much sincerity. Like, having Mars and Pluto in your chart fighting for you, not to mention a lot of Scorpios, from what I've read, have a regeneration situation going on where like a lot of Scorpios be creating Scorpios. Like, it's not rare for a Scorpio person to give birth to another Scorpio. It's very fascinating. And like, if you think about it, Scorpio season, what is like the end of the 10th month, beginning of the 11th, 9 months previously. Oh yeah, yeah. You got a fucking Capricorn season to get a Scorpio. Interesting, interesting. But with that all being said, um, shit, Capricorn Aquarius season. Um, but yeah, so Black Moon Lilith, at least from my experience, I'm just realizing that I can't be playing small no more. Like, I have a big energy, and some people appreciate it, some people don't. But if somebody doesn't appreciate it, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, sometimes people not liking us is a protection. Like I've been saying, rejection is a protection. Sometimes being like no to somebody is actually a yes to yourself. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And I feel the same about like the Scorpio energy. Like, I feel like all the Scorpios I know, they're very determined people. Yes, they get caught up with hoe shit. Like, I feel like that's something I notice about my Scorpios is like sexuality, emotions, romantic connection. Those things be throwing them off. But when they are like focused on themselves, nothing can stop them. And I feel like that's the vibes, like right now. I don't know about y'all, but the vibes are very much like I'm not focusing on nobody but me. And because of that, I'm winning. And so I think like for all my Scorpio babes out there, y'all already know what time it is. You know what I mean? If it's about you, it's about you, and nothing can keep you from it. And so that's how I feel. Like someone been asking me to go on dates recently, and I'm like, honestly, bitch, I'm not in a place where I want to be, and so I don't really want to be acting like I'm like in a space to be like chilling, relaxing, because I don't feel that. I feel actually like I need to grind and focus on myself and focus on my community more than I need to focus on romantic love. And that, I have not been feeling that. I feel like Libra season was very slutty for me, but I feel like appropriate because Libra's ruled by Venus. Hello, and so we had Venus was in Leo also, like all fucking Libra season. So there was a lot of performance, a lot of sexual, romantical performance happening in Leo season. Excuse me, in Libra season, and then I feel like Scorpio season came, and I'm just kind of like, the cookie jar is closed. I don't even care if you have money. I don't care what you have. I need to know you for at least 6 months. Like, honestly, like, I feel like Scorpio season is very much like, who are you, bitch? Like, Scorpio is like, we cannot open the gates. We cannot open the gates. Like, if not, keep the gates closed. Security! Like, honestly, like Scorpio got me like, actually, I can't even fuck with this. Like, I can't even fucking play games because I just feel like I see so clearly like how much like focusing on myself is helping me feel better. Like, when I focus on other people, I'm all over the place because they're all over the fucking place. My emotions are all over the place. So the more that I'm focused on myself, the more grounded I feel. The more I feel like actually my standards are raising. Actually, you actually couldn't get into this club. You might have been able to get into this club, and I feel like even feeling like that, feeling like I see how people could have got to the club, and now I'm on some different security shit. So Scorpio season, literally Pluto, like, what do we really know? Because I really know that like I have been in relationships to my detriment. It's like the past is coming up. Like, Scorpio really loves the past. Scorpio really loves digging around and what the fuck has worked before, what hasn't been working, like bringing up the shit that actually needs to be brought up so we can move past it. Because if we're sitting with it, very Pluto energy, right? Like, Scorpio be like, that's the thing. People don't like Scorpio, I find, because Scorpio be taking a lot of time to analyze their feelings, and then they'll make a move. Mars, okay? Like, Aries only got Mars, so that's why Aries be making wild moves sometimes. You be like, what the fuck is going on? Because, bitch, they just be at war, bitch. They be a general. They be just... But Scorpio has the war planet of Mars, but also that Plutonian energy where it's like, let's see what's really below. Like, let's see what's really inside here. Let's see what's happened before. You know, people try to make it seem like Pluto wasn't really a planet. Then they're like, oh, actually it is. And it's one of those things where it's like, that planet of Pluto is very much like Scorpio energy. Like, what's really going on? Asking lots of questions, being very curious, being so curious that it forces you to act. And so that curiosity with that action, woo! Yeah, babes. Like, that's why everybody fucking tired, burnt the fuck out right now. Because they're just like, they're learning things, realizing things so quickly. Yes, Jen, come through. Like, I just feel like there's a robust energy coming from this Scorpio season. And I'm just so fucking grateful. Because once we get out of Scorpio season, where we going, Sag? And I think that that's so fitting because, again, Scorpio season is about making actions based on what we know, based on what maybe everybody else don't know. And I think that that's the thing, the secret things that we know. Because why? Because we've been paying attention. Because we're analyzing the patterns. And also, if you're neurodivergent, you may be coming to the realization, well, damn, whenever I do this or this happens. Like, I'm realizing that, living with people has not been working out for me. Even in this living situation, I feel like, I'm realizing so many things about how I want to live. And I'm advocating for myself to myself. I'm telling myself, okay, well, we need to do this. Like today, my plan is to make a flyer for the coat drive because I want to put that out there too. One of the other lives a few days ago, somebody offered me a coat and they said they have 2 coats, and I'm like, bro, there's got to be somebody out here who don't got a coat and who don't have money for a coat. I really do not have money to buy a coat right now. It's just not realistic. Everything else that I need to buy is so much more important to me than a coat. Meanwhile, I'm out here with 2 hoodies on, a corduroy jacket, just trying to fucking survive, bitch. And again, I know I'm gonna make it without this coat, but I know I need that coat. But I know that other people do too. So if folks are interested in being a part of the coat drive or need a coat, please reach out to me on any platform because I do want to make a flyer. But if there's folks that already know that they have stuff, I kind of want to start working on that because the flyer is just to, like, again, get more people who have coats, who need coats. Like, that's the whole point of the flyer, is just to get those 2 sets of people together so we can figure out how to share with each other directly. And honestly, the more that I think about it, the more that I feel like it's deeper than coats. Because it's like, yeah, people can use a coat. But one thing I'm realizing is, like, a lot of the clothes that I think are ugly in my wardrobe are so helpful right now. Look, I have this white shirt. I don't be wearing no fucking white shirt, but I bought this shit randomly, and it's a layering option. And, like, honestly, I'm not a big layering bitch. I like to layer, I guess, from time to time, but I was really in summer mode so hard that I forgot, like, that you have to wear, like, different clothes at different seasons. Like, I forgot that you can't be a thought 24/7. Like, there's no winter thought outfit. I mean, maybe there is, it just isn't invented yet, but yeah, for me, I feel like I was not really thinking about all the ways that my ass is about to be cold. And I'm also in fucking Detroit. So the cold here, it's not like the cold other places, and I feel like that's the other part about it. Oh shit. I forgot I took the sour cream out, bitch. I got definitely gotta throw it in the freezer now. Alright, I'm gonna smoke one more, then I'm gonna make this fucking cornbread. Cause my plan was to make the cornbread so that by the time it's dinner, it'll be perfect. Because it will have rested and been buttered. But now I'm just like, damn, I don't want no fucking warm or rather cold cornbread with some hot beans. I want it all hot. And I want some rice. So, I'm going to leave the eggs out, though, because I heard that you're supposed to leave the eggs out before you do some shit, because it just gives them a different texture or some shit. I don't know. That's my thing about cooking. I just care about the science of it. It's really cool to me. And also, I'm about to make another sweet potato pie, bitch. Pray for me. Pray for me in a sweet potato pie. I feel like my plan is to brown the butter this time because I did it. Noodles, are you going inside? Go ahead. Go ahead, Noodles. Right. I love that you said Scorpio will wake it up. Absolutely. I feel like Scorpio season is very much not planned. I just told 2 people they're about to get sued by me, bitch. Like, honestly, this is the wild Scorpio season I've ever been a part of. Because I ain't never told somebody, oh, it's litigation's coming for you, bitch. But that's what it is. Like, the person that I was living with, I just feel like I don't like the idea of me getting just my rent back and moving on. I just don't appreciate it. I just feel like it's not fair. And I also feel like the story she's telling people is such a lie. Like, she had the nerve to say that she was allowing me to barter for my rent. That's bullshit. I got my rent lowered by $75 because I offered to do some tasks around the house. But that $75 off my rent ain't no $375. It was $525. So it's like, babe, you were charging me fucking $600 to rent a room in your house and expecting me to cook 3 dinners. And I told you that's not realistic. As soon as I moved up in there, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do 3 dinners. but I can do a salad, I can do something else. And they really have the nerve to say that she was allowing me to barter for my rent, and that like at some point she got upset and that I started verbally abusing her, which led them to verbally abuse me. And I'm like, that's not how it went down at all. I was advocating for myself in a measured tone, and then this man cussed me out. Your son sent me a text saying sorry for running away. Like, why would your son text me and apologize if I'm being abusive? That doesn't make any sense. Like, stop lying, you bitch. And I just feel like, fuck her. And so I was a part of this group chat, and that was a bunch of white bitches trying to get other white bitches to meet up for an event that was honestly corny. And I never went. I only went to one of them, but I never went back again because it just wasn't grasping me, bitch. I wasn't caring that much. Like, I was just like, you're hating it? Damn, 5-time cancer. Yeah. It's a lot of water, babe. It's a lot of water. I'm really hoping you get some rest. I'm really hoping you get some rest. Yeah, the eclipse, the lunar eclipse just really punched about a lot of people in the head. Cancer, Taurus, like a lot of people are getting beat the fuck up by these spirits, by these motherfucking energies. And I just hope y'all are really just taking it as easy as possible. Like, I really have been just trying to focus on rest. And keep in mind, there are 7 types of rest, y'all. Look it up. It's an amazing TED Talk by this black woman, but it's called The 7 Types of Rest. It's one of the first options. It's a TEDx talk, I believe. But it's about how, like, resting is deeper than just going to sleep. It's many different types of rest. It's rest when you fucking decide. There's a type of rest when you decide not to answer any text or communication from technology. There's a type of rest where you, like, actually fucking, you know, just go and be and remove things that will fucking distract you. Babe, the thing that sucked about the dishes thing is, like, don't get me wrong. Did I have a lot of dishes in my room? Absolutely. Because I was stressed out about the dish situation happening in the kitchen. Other people weren't taking care of their dishes. And so when it came time for me to do mine, I would, you know, get a basin, fill them up in my room, and go wash them in the night. Like, I was trying my best to be on top of my dishes, but I was never just leaving my dishes piled up in the kitchen. They were. And then they had the nerve to be mad at me when I would be soaking some of their dishes because they would not clean their dishes out. I don't understand why, if you don't want to wash your dish, you wouldn't at least rinse it. That seems so fucked up to me. Because it's like, babe, what you're telling me is my time is less valuable than yours. Because I don't want to be scrubbing these dishes. And honestly, I thought white people invented soaking dishes. I thought it was a white invention. I never thought that they were going to drag me for that. When they were mad that I was soaking dishes and said it looks gross, I was like, wait, some hot soapy water? What? Optimistic Capricorn. Aww. My heart. Listen, that Sag placement is everything. Honestly, the Sag moon, I'm just so grateful. Cause Sag energy is so sexy and so amazing. Like, Sag is just be like, bye. Bitch, I'm actually in Costa Rica right now. Forgetting about you. Cause the Capricorn be like, remember in 2009? I'd be so conflicted. I'd be like, my heart and all of my memories. And then Sag is like, there's new memories to make, bitch. Get on this plane. Get in this train, bitch. Hop in this car. Let's go make some new memories that you can be sad about later. Honestly. Nah, they, like, that's the thing. When they over here sending text messages through their friend. And that's another thing too. The amount of women around this woman who are willing to not care that her partner is verbally abusive, and the amount of energy that she's putting in to make it seem like I'm verbally abusive, when, sweetie, I haven't been verbally abusive since like 2015. Maybe not. But still, like, I feel like I've been absolutely working on my emotional regulation, and it's just kind of like, how can you say those lies about me? Like, that is so crazy. But at the same time, I feel like white people only really know how to gaslight. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. It's like, I used to be a true cunt. Like, I am so different. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, I'm healing. How dare you? Like, I have not even been rude recently. Like, I have been really kind. Fuck. But it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know that I've been an asshole. I know that I've had, like, a very reckless mouth. Like, I absolutely hold that. That I can absolutely. I also feel like being a fat bitch, I had to sit with that, too. Like, being fat, oh, my God. you gotta really learn how to cuss somebody out. Like I feel like being fat, being non-white, like the fact that you have to learn how to verbally dress a bitch down, nice and nasty, is honestly a part of survival. And I know that some people are not gonna hold that, but I feel like I've had people say the craziest shit to me with a smile, with no thought. And I'm like, and then people, I'm not gonna say people, but I have absolutely been like, oh wow, like I'm not that type. Like if I have something to say to you that's stanky, sweetie, I've been marinating on it, and I'm gonna tell you like in a time frame for me, like I'm gonna break it down. I'm not gonna smile in your face and be like stanky. Like that's so weird. But again, I meet people like that all the time that'll just be like and just say something so ugly, and I'm like, and so my energy has been trying to figure out how to fight these hoes in a way that don't have me looking crazy. Because that's the thing, that's the gaslighting aspect of it. People will be like so casual, so cavalier in their lie, and you gotta remain. And that performance kills me. It kills me that you gotta perform like what they're saying isn't eviscerating, isn't a lie, isn't fucking evil. You know what I mean? You gotta be like, actually, and I hate that because the Sag Moon in me wants to just take a rock and just bonk. The Sag Moon in me is really like, what's the quickest way we could get this bitch out our face? Like, what's the quickest way we could shut this shit down? And it's a bonk. The Capricorn in me is like, hold up. Hold up, because I actually have all these screenshots. Like, the Capricorn in me is like, actually, I've been actually saving these screenshots for a couple weeks now, a couple months now. Here you go. Enjoy. Boop, 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 boop. Send. But the Sag in me really does want to just like, just real quick. Because what's the point? You are really unhinged. We're past communicating. Like, Sag just be seeing it very clearly. Like, it's very past communicating. It's really, we gotta do something or not. Capricorn is like, well, we don't want to go to jail. Like, this Saturnian in me is like, yeah, but you know what? You do that, and then you go to jail. And then you eating cold hamburgers, and then you gonna have to braid hair to get commissary, because ain't nobody sending you money in there, bitch. They're not gonna even know where to send it. You gonna have to braid hair probably from now to the summer to be able to move up and maybe get a window unit or something in the jail. Like, I'm literally, like, that's my brain. My brain is like, okay, so we beat they ass. Where we hiding? Where we running? Who will aid in the bed? Like, it's too many variables. So the Sag is like, but you could just stomp them out. And I'm like, that will go to jail. That's the only reason why I do what I do, bitch, because I don't want to go to jail. Like, I gotta fight smarter. Exactly. Exactly. And Sag is the archer. Not you pay a crackhead, bitch, good night. Stop! I wouldn't want nobody who's on crack to have to go to jail for this. It's not worth it. But you're stupid as fuck, and I'm screaming. Like, that was so genuine. Like, you really took me out, bitch. Like, it's winter too. You can't even find crackheads right now, bitch. They are very comfortable. I'm telling you, when winter comes, it's hard. Summertime, they're everywhere. But right now, bitch, you gonna really have to break into a house to find them. And I feel like they could kill you. Like, just for that. You know what I mean? They cozy. So yeah, if I happen to see somebody, I probably still won't put them in that on that mission, bitch, because that just sounds crazy. Bitch, not comedy, not comedy. Y'all over here telling the jokes. I'm over here laughing at y'all. Shit, we all need to hit an open mic night for real and then get drinks after and some wings. Just a thought. You know what? You know what? Jen, you are a fool. You're a fool. Here's the thing. I feel like where I live, it's really not even that type of time. Like, I feel like for you to find someone who is like outside and willing to like fight for you, like, I just feel like as someone who's housing insecure, I just find that hilarious. Because my thing is this: you gotta really not have a plan if you're willing to do that. And I don't want to put nobody through that shit. Like, it just makes me sad. Don't get me wrong. I do want to get back. I do, like, trust me, Black Moon Lilith, I am on some revenge type time. Absolutely. But if I could be honest with y'all, bitch, please. I know that the lunar eclipse just happened. I know All Hallows Eve just happened, but it's still magical time right now. Okay? Like, do not forget, like, Scorpio is about what's underneath the hidden shit, the secret shit. Start telling your secrets to the universe. Like, I told the universe, not even a secret. I say, universe, remove my enemies from next door. Remove them. I was like, I don't want to have to lift a finger. Please. I was like, ancestors. And I did that shit on Halloween. So all my ancestors that was walking the earth, bitch, that heard me, and I called the white ones too. I was like, Caucasian ancestors. Do something real nasty. Give them life. You feel me? Give them a life infestation. You know what I mean? Because real talk, like, it's like I'm a mixed person out here. I got some very terrible white ancestors, bitch. I found out one of them is like a plantation owner who still, his whole Brissette clan in fucking England and shit doing very well. So I was like calling upon the Brissette ancestor, the one that gave my ancestors this forehead. I know this came from Caucasia. Please, from the corner, from this corner to this corner, from the corners of the east, from the corners of the west. I'm probably doing it wrong. It don't matter, bitch. They understood my intention. I was like, whoever gave me this forehead, please help me. Like, I was like, cause this cranium, this head shape, like, this is not found typically. Like, come on, like, help me. Whoever did this, Brissette ancestor. Like, I'm being so serious, bitch. Like, I was like, give them a plague. I was like, is scurvy still going around? Give them a little bit of cholera, bitch. Just wake it up. Just lift it up. You know? I just feel like, again, like, when people make you homeless, I feel like lice is the least of their worries, bitch, honestly, because the karma off that is about to be so swift. They don't even realize. Like, I know this man's life. Like, this man done told me all his tea. I know that he has nowhere to go, that this is the last stop, and that if he needs to go somewhere else, he gonna have to fucking start crowdfunding today. So the fact that he's even playing games? Woo! But like I said, bitch, I called upon my white ancestors, and I told them what that man had done to me. And I feel like some of them see me out here. I feel like some of my white ancestors know, like, I'm out here, like, you know, I'm not gonna honor y'all, but I see y'all. You know what I mean? And I feel like just acknowledging their asses be making them feel like, all right. You know? Because some of them hoes is, like, from Poland and shit. They done fucking been in the ice. They've been in the snow. They done had to eat all types of weird shit. I want them to come in the sand, you know? The backwoods whites, you know? Them white people that be making a cake out of fucking apple butter and graham crackers. You know them Appalachian whites? I got some of them in my family, absolutely. My grandma don't talk about them. But I know them Appalachian whites, yeah, they got some nasty ancestors in there, bitch. Get them! You feel me? That's where I'm at. I'm not fighting nobody no more. I'm letting my ancestors handle it all. Because between the motherfucking between the Caribbean ancestors, and don't get me wrong, I feel like the Caribbean ancestors, they be like, we gonna let the white people handle it first. Like, I feel like they come at the very end, you know, clean it up. You know what I mean? Clean it up at the very end. And just be like, all right, bippity boppity boo, bitch, you out of there, bye. All right. And a new motherfucking life. Good day. But the white ancestors, they just be like fleas on these hoes. Exactly. I got some Russian ancestor, Polish ancestor. Absolutely get them, bitch. The ones that be drinking motherfucking vodka with a tarantula in it. I know that they're in my line. Get them. With y'all drunk, crazy ass. Please fuck them up. I'm being so serious. Work with your evil white ancestors, bitch, because they still got it. They still got it. Send them on over. Real talk. I be leaving them a cigarette on the altar. A cigarette on the altar, bitch. A little bit of cocaine. Let me stop. A little bit of, you know, let me. I'm being stupid. I don't got no cocaine. Please don't hit me up for no cocaine. Bitch, I'm sad because I'm on 10%, but I'm gonna come back. But I was gonna tell y'all that, like, I feel like I told y'all this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again because it just made me think of it. When I worked at this hostel, there was this dude from Detroit who had came in, and he had told a bunch of people that he could help them get cocaine. And somehow, like, I don't even know how this all went down, but he was at a club and he was dancing, and all the people he told he was gonna get cocaine was watching him and had gave him money. So he runs off. There's a story that I was told. I was not there, bitch. I was at my job. But these were people that were staying at my job because a hostel is basically like a hotel, but it's like no frills. Like sometimes we would just be playing Lil Jon in the office loud as hell in the morning, to wake people up. Because we were 23 and 25, so like we really weren't even thinking about how that could harm someone or just stress them the fuck out. But we'd be like, to the window, to the wall, at 9 o'clock in the morning, bitch, because again, 20-year-old people are in charge. And so we're having a good time, big fun. And then all of a sudden, like, they come home, all the people come home, and they're like, where's the Detroit dude? Like, where's that dude from Detroit? And we was like, we're in New Orleans, by the way. We're in New Orleans. So they English, Australian, different from different places. England, Adele. So he was like, where's that bloke from Detroit? And I was like, he's not with y'all? Because I saw him leave with y'all. He was like, no. He was like, they're not with us. Like, he left the club. And then, like, they was, like, talking amongst each other and looking at me kind of crazy. And I was like, are y'all good? And they were like, actually, they're like, we want to tell you something, but you're going to call the police. They're like, you're going to call the cops. And I was like, I'm not. I was like, what happened? And so they told me that, like, he had took a bunch of money from all of them, like, at least 15 people, and was like, I'm going to get y'all cocaine. Never came back. Like, dipped out. And so, bitch, why the fuck? I'm telling them, if y'all catch him, y'all could beat his ass. I was like, hood law. You good. Like, if you see him, I don't see nothing. Because, bitch, honestly, bitch, I be bored at work, too. So, I am fat. Let's get into it. Yes. Yes, but you know what, though? But now you in timeout. So now you can't talk to this fat bitch. How about now? Anyways, so, like I was saying, like, this man, he come into the house, like, the dude from Detroit shows up out of the clear blue sky, bitch. I'm shook because I'm smoking a blunt outside because they said we could smoke. And so I'm smoking my blunt outside, and I see him come through the house, and everybody that I'm around is the people that he owe money to. So when he came in, I didn't notice this at the time, but he was with this woman who was with her daughter staying there. And so the daughter was looking for her mom. Meanwhile, I see them from the outside walking through to the bathroom. They get in the bathroom. You can't see, but you can hear them fucking. And the lady's from England. So she's like, hey, my God. You know what I mean? Bippity boppity boo. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, yeah. And I'm smoking my blunt, mind my business, bitch, because it's a lot. But the man that owed them money is fucking this British bitch in the bathroom. And everybody is like trying to get their cocaine and looking at me like, okay, you said we could beat his ass. I'm like, at least let him finish over there. Don't beat the lady up too. She's not even in that. So he come out the bathroom and they start being like, where our cocaine, bitch? And he really had the nerve to be like, it's on reservation. He's like, y'all left the club so fast. He's like, it's on reservation. And I'm like, okay, so y'all are boo, and the fool. Like, are you kidding? And so they're like, what's reservation? Like, they're trying to get more information. He's like, I just got to go back to the club and get it. Like, it's on reservation. So they looking at me again. I was like, beat his ass. What y'all doing? So they decide to let him go get the cocaine. Sweetie, he never comes back. He never comes back. Why somebody come in the door like 10 minutes later talking about, hey, that dude from Detroit weird as fuck. He just tried to sell me some cocaine. So he had the shit. And he was trying to make sales on the way out. Bitch, why all the Australians try to run out there, try to find his ass? His ass was gone, bitch. Ghost. Woo! That was crazy as hell. But yeah, that's why I like working there, because you really never know what's going to happen, bitch. But they was really scared to tell me about it. They was like, you're going to call the cops. I was like, I'm really not. Go ahead. Handle your business. And everybody was scared. Nobody wanted to fight that man. But also, I reserved that he was a kind of scary white man. Like, low-key, he looked like Carface. from All Dogs Go to Heaven a little bit. Like, you know how, like, he had like suspenders for a dog. Like, it was just like, why are you, like, he looked villainous. For real. Like Uncle Scar a little bit. Like, a little bit Uncle Scar vibes. Like, why you look like that? He just looked treacherous. But anyways, moving along. My shit about to die. I'm gonna come back and make cornbread with y'all. Please don't judge me. My cornbread about to be just very simple, very simplistic. It's just Jiffy. It's 2 boxes of Jiffy, 2 eggs, well, an egg and an egg yolk, and some sour cream, some butters. You know, very simple, very simple. But I just want to come spend some time with y'all, cause bitch, when I tell y'all, it's been, and I do feel like a nickel in a haze bag, but I know I'm a bounce back, you know? Like, you know how the nickel be looking in the haze bag. Anyways, I love y'all.